Alright, Earthlings, welcome back to the Thundering Dice channel with your hosts, the Thundering Dice Brothers. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about South Park, specifically the characters of South Park, kids, the adults, kind of a bit of a ranking from best to worst, worst to best. I don't think there is a best or a worst, because they're all kind of awful and great in their own ways. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Bathroom! To set my clock.
Oh, that's a big boy, isn't he?
You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about that. Make Love, Not Warcraft. That is gotta be one of the best South Park. South Park has obviously a plethora of best episodes.
It's so hard to choose.
Just talk about
oh my God.
Really pertinent to video games and absolutely funny for people who've been playing a game way too long. So the newcomers, when they do come, just get train wrecked by people who have this retarded amount of XP, all the perks unlocked, and can do everything. And their weapons are absolutely unfair. So any person who has been playing for 6,000 years, 7 days a week, just gets demolished. So, I love that they actually spend months on an end just killing boars.
Killing boars to get XP so they can level up. So awesome.
We have to kill boars. Boars? Yes. Boars are worth only 2 experience points each. You know how many boars we have to kill? And he is like, yes.
Dude, boars are only worth 2 experience points apiece. Do you know how many we would have to kill to get up 30 levels?
Yes. 65,340,285. Which should take us 7 weeks, 5 days, 13 hours, and 20 minutes, giving ourselves 3 hours a night to sleep.
All fat and pimply and
oh, it's so good. It's
to hell.
So funny, though.
And then, the music. And then, when Jerry dies.
Son,
and then
he's just in a Best Buy.
Yeah, at a Best Buy.
Nelson, I need to come over to your computer.
I need to play your
I need to play Warcraft.
Nelson!
Oh God, fucking funny. I love that episode so much. Apparently they were kind of nervous about it because they thought it was going to be just terrible. The animation was going to look shitty and nothing they wanted to do was going to look right. And it was. I think they won an Emmy for that episode.
I hope so.
It was. It is.
The music is hilarious. Yeah, the Sword of 1,000 Truths being taken off the game and put on a thumb drive that is, stashed in the desk of a person, of the accountant who prophesized that one day the Sword of 1,000 Truths would be needed to save the game.
He's in accounting, and it's just sitting there in his desk drawer, and they pick it up. Oh.
Angelic music in the back.
We can't give the Sword of 1,000 Troops to a noob.
To a noob? We have. At least sounds like we don't have a choice.
It's so intense.
Yeah, it is. I
have to go
my
save the
son's
world.
playing Warcraft right now. Gary, your son's dead. No!
Yeah, it's
As
because
you can tell,
Stan
everyone
gets so
watched
into
it.
everything. It's just like the day before the day after tomorrow episode, where Stan totally buys into the global warming is coming to kill everybody today. Shit. It's so great. They're all dying of hypothermia, they think, but they're just fucking sweating because it's a normal Colorado day and they've got way too much shit on.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking gold. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. If you haven't seen enough South Park to understand what we're talking about,
I feel sorry for you.
educate yourselves. Go to South
you were
Park.
missing out on so many fun stories in South Park. Oh yeah, the day before the day after tomorrow. That's today. And all because I broke the dam. All because fucking Cartman and Kyle went boating.
Stole a boat, actually.
Well,
I wonder how
boating,
many
stole a boat.
How many felonies did they commit throughout the course of their 4th grade lives?
Did they ever murder someone?
Well, they actually burned their kindergarten teacher, to the point where she's in a wheelchair and is she's like she's like Captain Pike in the cage.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, with the yes or no. I
Yep.
remember that. I mean, they probably break most of the known major felonies. If you watch through, I'm sure you could find at least in every episode one thing that yeah, that's a felony, that's some type of misdemeanor. That
break
might not be
the whole
illegal,
Tally
but that's morally
episode.
wrong. Oh, Tally.
It's just one long like treason episode, basically. Like, you going to Gitmo.
You want to get high? Oh, I love Tally.
Cartman going to prison for a hate crime. He threw a rock at Token's head and knocked him out.
Cartman basically raising a tiki torch rally. Mel Gibson coming.
That's right. Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
I wonder what he
I like how
thought
they
of
actually
that.
use his... I have no idea. But I like how they actually use his face, just cut it in half and make him go...
Yeah, they just have a bunch of weird shots of his face and different, like, you know, contortions and different mid-sentence pauses. It's great. Oh, my nipples are so hard.
I think Imagination Land is like my favorite three-parter. Because that is just epically screwed up.
Imagine. Butters saves the day. Finally, Butters is the hero. Because the only other episode where Butters is featured is really fucked up. Remember that one? Where his mom ends up finding out that his dad is visiting gay bathhouses, so she goes nuts and then decides she has to kill Butters. So she tries to leave him in her car and let it go out of gear into the river where he is supposed to drown. And then she tells the police that a Puerto Rican man kidnapped her son.
No, I'm drawing a blank on this episode.
Oh, dude, the episode is literally called Butters' Very Own Episode. And the reason, okay, this is going to be funny. Personal story. The reason it stands out so much to me probably is because I remember watching that with my girlfriend in high school, like on my laptop, spooning in bed, watching that, and yeah, it stands out for let's say emotional reasons.
Oh, the formative years of our youth.
Butters' Very Own Episode. Yes,
Yeah,
it's
that's pretty
fucking
great.
hilarious. Yeah, dude. Okay, you're gonna have to watch it now because
Yeah.
I need to see your reaction because it's really, really good. And of course, Butters doesn't die, duh. So he shows back up again, and they have to like they have to
Deal with
uncover
that.
the cover up. Like,
Speaking of Butters, you know, Casa Bonita.
oh snap!
Cartman wanting to go to Casa Bonita for Kyle's birthday, so
Talking
he
of
tricks Butters into
felonies.
thinking that the world's about to end.
Fucking
And then
straight
tells-
kidnapping, abduction, like false imprisonment. I mean, I don't know what else you can tack on there.
I'm sure some other ones, yeah. So, like that's just ludicrously funny. And all because he wants to go to Casa Bonita. And then, like, whilst the cops are chasing him, you know, he decides to go jump off the diving, like the waterfall, and try all the things that he wants to do.
Was it worth it? Totally.
Totally.
Alright,
Or, you know, when Cartman turns, or when, you know, the gang play a prank on Cartman and turned him ginger because he keeps making fun of Kyle for being a ginger. And then he gets all the gingers to want to kill all the people who aren't ginger. And then they have to tell him at the end, like, by the way, you're not ginger. Wait, what? Really? Oh, I was totally kidding everyone. What did that dude whisper into your ear? What do you mean? What?
It's a
Well,
really
he
funny
whispered
joke.
something, and then you changed your mind.
Oh, he just told me this story. It's not important.
You're such an ass, Cartman. Yeah, but,
But
I'm not gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
Oh my. Cartman is my favorite character.
I mean, I think he's most people's favorite character, not because they like want to be
It's not
him
because I
or
like
anything.
him the most. He's just the funniest.
He's just he's the funniest. He's a fucking sociopath. Like
Like when he gets sent
the
to fat camp and then starts peddling candy bars and things and making everyone more fat.
Yeah. Oh my god. And sending the junkie home to pretend to be him while he stays in jail so he can keep selling all the candy bars.
Yeah. Let's see. Who's the second? Well, actually, no. Wait. Who's the most moral, upright character of the main group? Not like, you know, not like.
Not ancillary characters.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say Timmy, but okay.
Timmy.
Let's see. Most morally upright. It's got to be Kenny, right?
Actually, you're probably
Because
right.
he's
yeah,
like sacrificed himself night after night after night, like the superhero. He always comes back from the dead. Like he's died so many times, and he keeps coming back and saving the town. Mysterio.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's really like forthright about it. He's like, I love women with big fat titties. I like women with deep vaginas. Come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine. Like those are his lyrics in the song that are muffled. But most
speaking
morally
of
upright. I mean,
Go
there's
for
got to
it.
be someone else. I mean, Kyle pretends he is. But he's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Stan might be, but no, dude, it's probably Butters. If you count him as one of the major ones, like he's like the most innocent kid. He never like wants to hurt anybody. He never wants to pull pranks. He's just like gets caught up in their shenanigans or whatever.
Yeah, like the worst thing. Like the worst thing that happens to Butters is him needing to retrieve the Lord of the Rings because he's turned into.
I think the
Gollum.
worst thing that happens to Butters is his mother thinking that his husband trying to kill him. That might be the worst.
Well,
thing
no, I
that
meant
happens
like
to Butters.
him doing things. Like
Oh
that is
yeah,
bad.
and then he just gets
Like
corrupted.
him
because it's
surviving his mother's
a porno.
assassination attempt is fine, yeah, but like when he wants to like retrieve the porno, is you know he goes all full Gollum and it's epically great. I think like that's probably like one of the few times where he goes a little out there, but it's harmless for the most part.
Yeah,
But no, yeah, Butters is probably Butters and Kenny are probably the two most morally upstanding of this of the young group. How about this? Which parents of the main group are the worst?
Okay, which parents are the worst? I would say Leon Cartman's pretty bad for being kind of a crack whore and an enabler. So that's not a great role model to grow up with. Single mom, crack whore, and
Kyle's mom is particularly bitchy and overreactive a lot.
Oh yeah.
But that doesn't really.
Well, she's
translate to
basically
bad,
like
though.
the antagonist of half of the South Park movie.
Yeah, blame Canada.
Yeah, she's basically the Nazi in that.
Yeah, she's
show.
she's absolutely leading the charge to get Terrence and Phillips evicted from this country.
And to censor free speech in America and all that fascist nonsense.
Yeah, it's absolute horseshit.
Sheila Brofsky. Okay, yeah, well, but she's not like amoral or cruel or anything really. Like, she's just Jewish and weird. New York Jewish. She's New Jersey Jewish. That's right. I forgot. She's New Jersey. And then the dad, well, let's see, what does the dad end up doing? He turns himself into a dolphin at one point.
Oh, yeah.
When Kyle wants to be black and wants to play basketball.
A negroplasty.
Yep. And a
He wants a
peniplasty.
dolphinplasty.
So he gets a dolphinoplasty, which is weird. But he has a breakthrough moment about being like trans species. He identifies as that. So fantastic. Well played. What else? What else does he do? He's the troll and all that stuff. I don't know if you saw those episodes where it was like around the 2020 election time. This is 2016 time frame. So Trump was in office at this point. Were you watching South Park like those seasons?
No, I don't. I think I've watched like one or two, but for the most part, no.
Okay, well then. Oh yeah, he's super smug. He buys a hybrid, and then ends
the
up
hybrid episode,
going to San Francisco and sniffing his farts and all that. So that's kind of gross.
Yes.
Not super chill. He has this notion of gods and clods, where some people are smart and go to college, but other people need to be the ones that are the clods and pick up the trash and do all the dirty work. And God just chose it that way. So you have, I was like, wow, that's messed. That's when Kyle, I think, is asking about why do we have money, but Kenny's parents are poor and eat hot dogs for dinner. Yeah. It's a pretty messed up attitude to have. You think about it, but you don't want to necessarily teach your kid that. I don't think. Remember the heavy metal, the cat piss episode where they're all sniffing cat piss and going to the heavy metal world with looking for the chick with the giant boobies and stuff. Well, Gerald's like a cat fiend too. He had a whole like setup in his garage to like restrain and get cats to. I can't remember what the term was. So he did that, and then he hypocritically led a crusade to ban it. So. Okay, not great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm finding quite a few things that may show that he's not the best person ever.
Yeah.
What about Stan's dad, Randy? Now, he may be a better person than Gerald. Because he's more like honest
He's
about
more,
it.
yeah, yeah. He doesn't like try to like lie about having the biggest turd.
He genuinely does take the biggest shit. Oh god, that's funny. I forgot about that. Yep. Everybody eggs him on to do it too. That's none of the women understand. That's so great. So he takes the biggest turd, and he just wants his son to be proud of him, and it's so important to him. He's like tearing up about it. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
And let's see, what else does he do?
He actually, I mean, he does. He is. I mean, Randy is the idiot who basically leads the day after, or the day before, the day after tomorrow shit. So, but that doesn't. That's not like him being malicious. That's just him being an idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Buying into the climate change bullshit. Oh, he's Tegrity Farms. So he gets quite into the marijuana side of things, depending on where you fall on that side, the sane side, or the let's leave the other one to your imagination side.
Yeah,
you should.
So yeah, that's true.
Empathize.
He definitely
with him
seems like
bit.
he definitely seems like a prime candidate so far to be either one of the best ones or at least one of the better ones.
Okay, how about this one here? The episodes where they're playing baseball and he has to get in a fight with a drunken fight with a dad every single game. I didn't hear no bell. I thought this was America. I thought this was America.
Yeah, but once again, I would say that's him being more idiotic than malicious, and that whole episode's great because like all the boys are trying to fail.
Yeah.
And everyone else is trying to fail because they don't want to play fucking baseball.
Everyone hates baseball. Yeah.
And all the parents are getting into it, so it just becomes the horrible contest of who can just fail
Fail
the
to the
worst
top. Or
Yeah,
fail best. Whatever.
yeah, who can fail upwards. I think Randy might be the probably like number one dad.
I mean,
for not being like a horrible person.
Really irresponsible drunk driving kind of stuff, though. He did get charged with DUI, and a lot of instances where he got hammered and drove his kids around drunk. Now there's a whole episode
in the
dedicated
60s that
to
was
it.
just called a good time.
This was like in the 90s, though. I guess, or maybe early 2000s. Who knows? But
no, I know.
I think Matt Stone and Trey Parker's assertion there is alcoholism doesn't exist. It's just a like lack of discipline and willpower, which is a subject I'm not interested in getting into. Well, that's all we've got today. Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, and subscribe down below.
And we will catch you next time.